Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. This is our daily reading. I'm using a new deck called the Delusion Tarot. There's things I'm not thrilled with it. Their pictures are beautiful, but I haven't read with it. So this will be the first time I've read with it. Let's see how it goes. Um, the pictures are gorgeous. So I'm going to give it a couple more shuffles and then we'll get started. I may scale back a little bit on my astrological readings. I'm not sure. I'm not like forever, but for a while because I need to get back into some better habits. And it's really easy to use the excuse, oh, I need to go do readings and record because I want to do what I want to do, not what I have to do. So once I get in better habits, I think it'll work out. Or if I take just a couple mornings off, something like that. So let's get started. What do we need to know? Okay, current situation, please. The Sun. And I'll show you all the cards as I read them. Present influence. The Hermit. Future influence. King of Cups. I will tell you right now, I like the Hermit in this deck because it's facing the future. A lot of decks, these facing the other way, and I tend to read to where the character in the card is facing. What you don't see. Three of Wands. What to look for. Queen of Wands. Unexpected. The Star. Well, you know I like that. Challenge. Nine of Wands. Strength. Seven of Wands. Where this leads. Five of Cups. King of Wands. Four of Cups. Advice. Seven of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck is the Moon. You know, it's weird. We have the Moon, the Star, and the Sun. After that is Justice. So anyway, I don't necessarily do that. But, if you look at these two cards, so this is the Star and this is the Moon. The Moon's at the bottom of the deck. They're both focused on that. This guy's focused on the Moon, and I'm assuming it's a she's focused on the Star. But I feel like there is something that you're very unclear about, right? You know how I feel about the Moon, but I do feel like too there is answers coming with the Hermit, especially. This is kind of like the premise of the reading. There could be a feeling of, to me, it feels very unsure. Like you're just not sure of a situation, a thing. But I feel like, so your current situation is Sun. There does feel like there's joy now, but it comes from the Hermit, which the Hermit's in the present influence. And this is the Hermit, so this is the way it would be. The Hermit is influencing it. I think again, we're going back to some discoveries. The Hermit does discover, but he takes the time. And so the time, that you're taking, but I feel like what that discovery is kind of the joy and going, yeah, I do feel good. I do feel happy. I feel that joy. And I'm feeling like I'm going to clarify I'm using the After Tarot still for clarifying. I want to clarify the Hermit. I think it'll give us a good... I think this is like... The Hermit is the discovery, like the Knight of Wands is going after something, or it could be someone coming in, but I feel like the discovery is more importantly the Temperance being really in a calm place and realizing that the work you're doing is paying off. And the Hermit's looking at that, like going, yeah, this is good. And it's made you feel good with the Sun, made you feel happy, because there is a more even feel to your emotions, your emotional state, and the Eight of Pentacles and the work that you've put in. Like, you know, you're seeing the benefits of that. This kind of is like a Three of Wands energy, which allows, I mean, really gets you going. So this is the King of Cups. Now I'm interested here. These court cards don't show people, which is kind of hard for me, but let's see. So I'm going to clarify the King of Cups. I like to see how they're facing, what they look like. So what is this King of Cups in future influence? I mean, the cards are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Tell me about the King of Cups. Seven of Swords, Page of Wands, Four of Wands. There's something here, like this person, I feel like this goes back kind of to the Moon with the Seven of Swords. There's something here about getting caught. And I don't know that it's getting caught as much as it is understanding what someone was doing. Page of Wands is... I feel like this energy, there's something here about this person. I feel like it's someone you celebrate or they celebrate you. It's Four of Wands. And you may even get some kind of message to that effect that they do. Again, this can be any life area, and this doesn't have to be a male. But it is definitely around caring, love, emotions. Because I feel like with the Hermit in discovering more balance, this energy, this influence of the King of Cups, he or she will influence the near future in the respect that I feel like there may be some kind of message that makes you celebrate something. And I feel like it's not necessarily love, but it's either how far you've come or like this person may say something that makes you realize how far you've come, or that the work you've done has paid off. So, I mean, this could be anyone. So, but I feel like the influence is not necessarily them in your life as much as you make it a message from someone like that it's important to you emotionally, that makes you realize how far you've come with something. We have the Three of Wands and what you don't see. There's something definitely with the Three of Wands that's about your ships coming in. You don't realize this, but there is kind of this that you won't recognize it right away that the work you're doing is paying off. And that's normal with the Three of Wands a lot of times, because you know what you've done worked, but now you don't quite have your hands on the prize yet. Tell me more about this Three of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, Strength. I feel like this is someone that I feel like this could be about someone that you've had to hold strong with. You know what? It's actually no. I'm taking it back. You know, the King of Swords to me is about the energy that you've put in and had your eyes set on something specific, the work you're doing again. And the strength is you've stayed strong with this, and this is what is allowing things to happen in the background. So this could be job, this could be anything. It depends, like take what resonates. But I feel like this is, you know, you're not going to see it yet. You probably won't see it for a while. I think the star is part of that because the star is the unexpected energy. But the Queen of Wands is in what to look for. And I do get the overall impression that I don't feel like it's someone. I feel like it's, you know, embrace, you know, positive motivation, embrace, being excited, being, I mean, that feeling of the Queen of Wands is okay. So the personality of the Queen of Wands is very, she's speaks, well, she does speak her mind, but she's not quite, she's more about having a good time, you know, being motivated, getting excited, having a lot of physical and emotional energy. And when I'm doing this is that person. Like that's the thing to embrace, is to get excited, you know, understand that it's time to embrace what motivates you and what brings passion into your life, and embrace that energy. And then we'll talk about the star, because the star is in the unexpected. And I showed you this card earlier. I like this card. What is the star? What is this about that's unexpected? Because this to me is a really good energy. The Lover, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, this is definitely, you know, reaping the rewards of a relationship. Understanding it one way or another, because the Ace of Cups is that new energy. So for some of you, could definitely be love. I mean, right there, that's love. Lovers and Ace of Cups and Seven of Pentacles, reaping the benefits of it. So in some way or another, you will understand and see and feel hopeful about a relationship situation. And you didn't think you would. Either it wasn't seeming like it would work out, or something too. Now, if it's not love, with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, it is a good partnership, whatever it is. It could be a friendship, but it also could be a partnership. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it could be about work. So there's something here that makes you feel very hopeful, the start of something new, the Ace of Cups. So it brings a lot of, you know, hope into the world, into what you're doing. So what we have here is the Nine of Wands is in your challenge. I don't need to clarify over this. I mean, that's a normal challenge, is it's telling me I need to be active. Is, you know, the energy of this is hard. And you've been putting a lot of work in, especially with that Hermit card. And we've talked about this for a while. I mean, this has kind of been the energy, right? But the Nine of Wands is that challenge of realizing that you still can move forward. You still have everything you need. The Seven of Wands, though, is your strength, which I feel like definitely helps with that Nine of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about standing up for ourselves, standing up for what we believe in, protecting our own, protecting our ideas, who we are, what we are. And I feel like you will do that. You will stand up for yourself to some degree or another. Again, you know, with that Temperance earlier clarifying the Hermit, I believe, that is also the realization that you need to keep a calm attitude. So even embracing the Seven of Wands, which can then sometimes push people back, you know, because if we're too strong in defense, people get defensive right back. And that's not always good. To defend ourselves, we need to do it quietly and do it so that we don't put someone else on the defensive. Because that's not necessarily what we want, right? We want to explain ourselves or stand up for ourselves without putting someone else on the defensive. Um, and then, okay, so what this leads to is the Five of Cups, which there could be a disappointment here. And it may be directly that related to the, I feel like it could be, well, let me clarify, because sometimes, I mean, this could be, even though it's, where does this lead? It leads to the Five of Cups. Is it an understanding of your disappointment, or is it disappointment? I'm having a hard time believing that it's complete disappointment. Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands again. I mean, the Six of Swords in this after deck is about reaching your destiny. The Nine of Pentacles in this deck is about enjoying the what you've accomplished. And the Four of Wands is, to me, a celebration. So there may be something that you see that you've accomplished and that you're celebrating, but there's a piece of you that is disappointed. And it's disappointed in the sense that I thought this is what I wanted, but maybe not. I've reached these goals. I mean, these are all goals reached. Every single one of these cards. Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands. And you've reached your goal, but there's something that's still weighing on you a little bit. There's something that's not feeling quite right. Then we have the King of Wands after that. See, like this is a king, and there's no king here. And tell me about the King of Wands. I mean, they're beautiful cards. King of Wands. Two of Wands. King of Wands. This is definitely somebody, you know, the plans. This person comes in and helps you. The Nine of Wands helps you get through something hard, but definitely, because we have the Nine of Wands in our challenge, they're helping you overcome your challenge by helping you make plans. Look, the Two of Wands has another person in it. This is the after Two of Wands. So this person is helping you with moving forward. This doesn't have to be a male, but the King of Wands is clarifying the King of Wands here. And it's definitely about help, because in both these cases, we have someone helping. So I feel like there is, okay, I'm disappointed. Now, is it the same person that comes back and says, you know, figures? It could be. Could be. I think the King of Cups, it's not that you're disappointed that they're disappointing you. I think you are realizing that maybe you've reached your goals, and is this what I really want? The King of Wands, I feel like, then comes in and helps you decide that. Like, is this what I really want? And then we have the Four of Cups after that, which is all about, you know, focusing on something, on a dream, maybe having something else handed to us. It can be about little daydreamy type card. But to me, it's almost, I was focusing on this one thing and this other thing came in. And, you know, maybe I need to look at that. Could be. Like, if this is a job, it could be another job or another person within your workplace. It could be love, could be, or just relationships in general, or even the way you look at things. So that's also something. Four of Cups, please. Judgment, Three of Swords. Okay, so definitely Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so there's a renewal. And I feel like that, you know, you've been healed. And now The Four of Cups is the Eight of Pentacles in the respect that you are going, this is what I've accomplished. Is this exactly what I want? Because I feel like for love people that are, if there's someone that's been distant and they come back around, you're going to really look to see if that's exactly what you want or if it's not. So the Seven of Pentacles is in your advice. I do feel like this is saying, don't let anything go. For those of that, me, how I read the Seven of Pentacles is something that takes a long time to develop, but you have to give it energy a little bit constantly. Maybe not every day, but you have to work on it. You just don't have to give it attention 24/7. And it takes time to develop. And sometimes you don't know if the work's going to pay off for quite a while. And I feel like this is saying just stay patient with yourself. Stay patient with the things. Stay consistent, and then you will know whether this is going to pay off or not. Because when we read tarot, I like to say this. Sometimes we're not supposed to know all of the answers and exactly what we're supposed to do, because part of life is making mistakes. Part of life is, learning from the energy you've put into a situation, whether it works or not. So sometimes we want to be, we need to be not knowing, because if we know, then we don't get those learning lessons. So I do feel like this is saying, hey, like, do the work, be consistent, and you'll know soon enough whether this will pay off or not. And you will, because these are daily readings, so it doesn't take long. Some things take long. We've been reading kind of the same energy. Tell me 3 cards. What else do we need to know today? 3 of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay, so I do feel like there has been something that made you sad or hurt you, or the distance between something. The Page of Wands is you learning something, which leads to a new beginning. Again, this new beginning is definitely something that brings passion. So you could have a real passionate new beginning here. Because I feel like, again, there is some lesson to be learned here. And I feel like there should be, with that Page of Wands, some kind of message coming in really soon. Very soon, probably. So there you have your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Take care. Have a beautiful day.